Am I just saying that too? Wait, my phone out and then. There we go.
Oh, I gotta make sure that's my. I do not want to skip cutscenes. No, this is a non-skippable room.
Oh
It's
yeah, I forgot to do that on mine too.
It's a non-smoking area.
This is a non-smoking playthrough.
Please dispatch your cigarettes to the nearest exit.
Okay, now I probably need to put my phone on the charger.
Broomsy's just in the background, just sweeping that one specific spot to the entrance to the library. It's like,
Oh, I don't have New Game Plus on. I'm like, I don't see that. Resume.
Behold, Broomsy!
I don't know what would have happened if we had gone through that entire thing and I didn't have New Game Plus. I'm like, would I just...
You would be behind. Yeah, we would have to quickly unsync the dungeon.
We have to do it twice. The Larks and ZIS speedrun edition.
With the...
Yeah. I don't know, maybe this is just Brimsy's natural... Maybe he has to keep moving or else he dies. You know.
Well, there goes my smile. Lark's like, what? Dude, he's like, man, you think that broom just keeps brewing just because the she was like, no, if he doesn't, he'll die. Lark just has like a shocked look on his face. He has the Hildebrand shocked face cutscene thing.
Yeah, it's like, I know enough magic to know that if this broom stops being active, it dies. I was gonna be like, don't you turn away from me.
I was trying to do that a moment.
That one. Well, it is now past 9 minutes. I'm still not in.
Maybe this duty finder is a fucking
lie.
lie.
We started.
I had a feeling since we were like 2 DPSs, I was like, Google's gonna be a minute, isn't it?
It's the curse of DPS. Even still, I have waited through an hour queue before. I have quit at 112 minutes.
Oh wow.
That's the only.
That's like a full Eureka run.
Yeah, this was back in 2014, before they had the data centers. Like, you could queue with all the data centers. This was like Famfrit only queue, and at the time there was even less people playing. This was a Realm Reborn. I was trying to queue into, I think, Labyrinth of the Ancients. I wasn't even doing... Oh, the Ultima Thule fade's up. We can't do that. We already got our reward. I just have like a thing where like, Ultima Thule's up. Yeah, during a Realm Reborn, it was bad. If you were a DPS, queuing, you could expect up to 60-minute to 80-minute queues.
Even for like to do like the weekly thing.
Not usually. Like I said, I was queuing into specifically. I think it specifically was Labyrinth. Like you'll notice, I didn't say Roulette. I didn't say Alliance Roulette. I just was queuing into. At that time, there was only Labyrinth and Circus. World of Darkness hadn't been released. But I think this is the only memory I have of me going, you know what, screw it, you know, and just backing out of a queue. Because this shows a little bit how patient I am. I waited until it was 112 minutes before giving up.
Wow.
I mean, I was doing other things in the meanwhile, you know, as you usually do when you know you're going to be in queue for a while. You do craft, you do side quests around the map. This was when I was a freshly minted black mage, you know, so I think I was doing some quests that you do around level 50, around Mordona or something like that. I don't recall exactly. This was, again, years ago. But I remember going, I'm still in queue. And then I think I was chatting with people in the FC, and then eventually I remember just going like, you know what, it's just not happening. At 112 minutes, you just stop, so.
Yeah, because you just go like, yep, this is the time, this is the point where it's like, yeah, I'm gonna do other things now.
For me, I still remember around Reborn queues where but I mean back then Famfrit was I was following other friends into this game. I do not know why they decided on Famfrit, but I believe the decision was made because it was a server that wasn't highly populated yet. So, and then before I was, oh here we are. And then you came after me, so it's like we all just kind of followed each other into Famfrit.
Yeah.
Oh, now it says New Game Plus interrupted. Why is that?
What?
When I queued in, it said New Game Plus interrupted. Was it because we queued before I put it up?
Oh no!
I'll try to re-put it up, and if not, maybe we'll do our speed run real fast. We can talk about things. But yeah, this is Goobu, I always want to call it Goobu Library.
Ooh.
The Google Library. Let me see if I can, I cannot re-enter New Game Plus. Okay, well,
is the quest Forbidden Knowledge up?
No, it erased it off of my screen once we got in.
Okay.
It gave me a message that said New Game Plus interrupted. Well, that's fine.
Good to know in the future.
Yeah, I guess we gotta make sure before we queue. We got both of us got New Game Plus up. We'll see what happens when we get out. I'll tinker with it.
If not, we can do like a speed run.
Yeah, we could clear this out when we're level 90 in probably like, I don't know, 3 minutes?
Oh, probably. But yeah, to Remus, we are looking for Matoya's secret research she had on the, it's called the Yakiragram?
Yeah, we're trying to get past the barrier to Ozzy's Law. That's why we can't go after Thornton and anybody else.
Can't go after Daddy.
Like, are we too behind? Like, how much time is it taking?
Cause I feel like they've already took down the barrier, and it's just like, should we just like, just chill and wait for them to do it? Oh yeah, for our unsync run, we will be able to read the books.
Oh yeah, maybe that's how we'll make up. Yeah, there's books you could try to read some of that, or look it up later on. Cause most of the time, yeah, we're gonna be running it like this, like run, balls to the wall. I don't know what AoE rotation is for black mages at this level. I'm just gonna cast whatever I want.
Do you still do like the flare freeze?
The flare freeze got knocked out as soon as Shadowbringers wasn't a thing anymore.
Oh.
Oops.
Oh, I already messed up my rotation. I summoned Bunny.
This is such an awkward level, too.
Well, I'm kind of hitting some lag. I'm hitting some rough lag.
Is that storm coming in?
Yeah.
Well, I can't blame lag on me getting hit there, so...
Like, there's latency in my Mudros. Like, it did Fuma Shuriken and a water thing, I'm like, I don't think that's supposed to happen. And this is also the get out of the way mechanic, and I'm like, this ain't good for lag.
So guys, like, don't you dare die here to a book.
This is not how Lark's story ends. This is how Lark's story ends. Sometimes when I see the word repel, I think it's because I played the Harry Potter PS1 game, but I keep seeing Flipendo, and I don't know why.
You know, I told because most of my childhood was spent spraying as many of those things as I could on the ground to avoid Zubat. So, because there was a time where my 12-year-old self was like, if I have to encounter one more Zubat, I'm gonna, like, scream.